Hello guys and welcome to today's YouTube video. So today we are going to be trying to do, I'm going to be trying to teach you how to do pawn promotion, which basically means is bring the pawn to the other side so it can change to another piece, such as queen, rook, bishop, and knight. So because of this, and since the pawn isn't as strong as a king, we are going to be using our king to protect the pawn and bring him there. So first thing I'm going to tell you is there's a technique we call the T. And what the T means is not the drink T, it means the letter T. So 0. So as you can see, this pawn made a T. There's the T. And what you basically want to do is come to these three squares. If the king's on any of these three squares, it is good. So like I just said, you want to come to these three squares. So that's what we're going to start by doing. So let's just move our king here first. I'm going to try to go to this square. So let's just say black plays forward. I play here. He comes forward. And I come forward. So now, as you can see, black cannot continue coming forward. So black would have to go one way or another. This way or this way. So let's just say he goes this way. Okay? So after that, what you want to do, if he went this way, the other way, if he goes this way, you want to take this square. So basically, if he goes left, you want to go right, and if he goes right, you want to go left. So like this was left, so left, and then you want to come here. Taking control of these three squares. Okay? So, and same here. If we just go back, let's say he goes to the right instead. Then you go to the left now. What you basically want to do is somehow control these three squares. So let's just go with the first way. So he went left and we went right. Now he's probably going to come down. Even though it's not the best move, this is the most a move that most people feel is right. So after this, what you want to do is bring your pawn here. So right now the king is not in the T, but it's okay since the king still controls these three squares. But let's just say we move the pawn, which we have to, 2 squares and give check. This king goes back. Now as you can see, the T changed all of a sudden. The T now, these are the 3 squares. Black takes one of them. That's okay. But we have to control one of the 3. So let's continue and control this one now. As you see, black has to keep on going back. So he goes back. Now since the king's in the T, what you want to do now is push the pawn forward. Whenever the king's in the T shape, the letter T, you want to push forward and continue the T. So now there is a new T now. So there you keep on wanting changing the position and keep on pushing forward to the final goal. So let's just say black now, since she or he can't come down, he comes there. Now what you can do, since you can't take any of the center squares, just simply come back here and wait for one of them. So let's just say he comes here. As you can see, we have all 3 squares in mind. So he can't protect all 3 of them since it is his move. So let's say he comes here and he leaves this square open. We take it. The king comes up. And now it's just boom, bam, and beep. So just 3 squares left and you control all 3 of them. So it's just a matter of time now. Push the 1. He probably is going to play that. Boom. Okay, so as you come here, as you can see, we have an option of pieces. You can pick any of these pieces for that little pawn to become. So most people pick the queens. In other certain positions, do you want a knight, a rook, or a bishop? So what we want is right now just a queen, so let's just do that. And as you can see, we have check now, and hopefully you guys remember queen mate, because it is going to be very necessary now. So yeah, if you remember queen mate, it's just about making the box and putting them in the 2 squares. So as you can see, we did the entire pawn promotion from the king being here and the pawn being here. Just keep on remembering that letter T, and you want to take control of the top 3 squares. Also, this is a few don'ts. Don't ever put the pawn equal to your king. So don't ever play this, basically. Don't ever put the pawn in front of your king or right next to him. Because whenever that happens, it's just basically draw. Black will get an easy draw after that happened. Because as you can see, he takes these 3 squares. And now you can't get any squares of the T. These 3 of 4 squares are taken by him, and you have to go back. So after that, it's basically a draw. And this is what black wants. So don't ever do that. So this was my pawn promotion video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. Bye.